Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. Today I have a tarot and an oracle reading for you after we do a little meditation together. It's going to be basically a message from the universe. What does the universe need you to know right now? Especially as we are getting close to a shift in the moon phase. So before I get started with the reading, let's do a quick meditation together with the singing bowl. As I strike it, we'll take a deep, slow breath in, and then we're just going to hold it for a few seconds, and then we're going to breathe out all the air, emptying it completely from our lungs. All right, so let's get started. Hold and release. Breathe in all that is good. Hold. Release all negativity. Breathe in positive, bright light. Breathe out all negative energy. All right, let's get started with our reading. So I'm going to select 3 different oracles for each of the groups, and we have 3 groups. We have group 1, group 2, as well as group 3. And for those who want to know which oracle deck I'm using, I will be using the Journey of Love. That's what we're going to be selecting from Oracle deck by Elena Fairchild and Rasuli. All right, so I actually haven't picked them yet. I'm going to pick them right now in front of you. Let me get my glasses on. That way we can focus. All right, so let's start by picking a card for group 1. Okay, that sort of just came out. So that's for group 1. It is number 45. If you connect with the number 45 or number 9, this is your image. Hidden Beauty. So this is for group 1 regarding what does the universe want you to know right now. All right, so that's the oracle for group 1. Let's pick for group 2. Regarding group 2, what does the universe want you to know right now? Oracle card for group 2. Group 2. Group 2. What's the oracle for group 2? What does the universe want you to know right now, group 2? Group 2. The oracle card for group 2. Group 2. That's really trying to come out. Let's see, number 41, knowing without knowing. So group 2, if you connect with the number 41 or the number 5, or with this image, this is your card. Group 2. All right, let's move on to group 3. Group 3, what does the universe, what message does the universe have for you right now? Group 3. Group 3. What's the card for group 3? Group 3. Does the universe want you to know right now, group 3? Group 3. Card for group 3. Number 66, coming together. So if you connect with the number 66 or the number 12 or this image, you are group 3. So just to recap, group 1, group 2, group 3. Let's see if I can get them together so you can look at them side by side. Pick your card. Pick the card from this oracle deck that best represents how you feel right now. And you don't really need to think. Really, no thought is no thinking. Just follow your intuition. These card readings are really good, a really good chance to exercise practicing your intuition and following it. So group 1, in the middle is group 2, and this last one is group 3. Now, please do take the time to check the description. I'm going to put the timestamps for each group and their reading, and I will see you there. Hello, group 1. If you chose Hidden Beauty, this is your reading. And I will be following up after I draw some tarot cards for you and we do your reading. We'll read this and see if it matches with your own reading. And we'll also pull a card from the Moonology deck, considering we're getting really close. I believe Sunday is a shift in the moon phase. All right. So the tarot, as I love this deck, I don't necessarily use the guidebook. But for those who want to know, the tarot deck that I'm using, it is the Light Seers Tarot. It's the one that I connected with. It's the one that I feel the most comfortable reading from. All right, so without further ado, let's get going. All right, for group 1. What message does the universe have for you? Group 1. What does the universe want you? What does the universe want you to know right now? Group 1. What does the universe want you to know right now? Group 1. What does the universe want you to know? Group 1. So the first card that came out is King of Pentacles. All right, let's see if we can pull a few more cards out for group 1 regarding clarity. King of Pentacles and the message that is meant for group 1. Some clarity regarding the King of Pentacles and the message that needs to be delivered to group 1 right now. Clarity, please, for the King of Pentacles. Clarity for group 1. Oh, wow. The Empress. That's a major arcana card. Major arcana card. Interesting. All right. Can I get one or two more, please, regarding the message that the universe wants delivered to group 1? Can I get... Got 2 more cards. Perfect. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you have the King of the Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Amazing. And then you have the Queen of Swords. There is big stuff going on with you, group 1. Let's take a look here. Group number 1, it's very interesting you're reading. But I'm being compelled right now to read your the oracle card first for you, and I'm actually going to read it from the guidebook because it's best that way. But the message here in the card that you've picked is, you are glimpsing beauty, yet there is more to be revealed. There is more than what you are currently seeing. The attempt to force the vision would prevent you from seeing what is being revealed. Be patient and look more closely. Soften your heart and ask to be shown the beauty in the situation that is being shown to you. Wait, let the vision come alive, and you shall witness what was once hidden. This oracle brings you a suggestion from divine guidance. You may think you see the whole picture, but if you look deeper, you shall see something that brings you much joy, hope, and reassurance. There is more beautiful perspective here that affirms and nourishes you and all involved in the situation of your life that are puzzling you at the present. Take heed and relax. All is as is meant to be, and soon you too will be able to see. I decided to read this first because this actually sums up your entire reading the way that I have interpreted it. But I'm gonna start by looking at this major arcana card, which is the Empress, and that's number 3. Take a deep look at this image. It's an image of a beautiful woman, a fertile woman who is pregnant. Now, this might speak to an actual pregnancy, like a physical pregnancy. You might be carrying a child and you're about to give birth to something amazing and something beautiful. And though the exterior might give, an image of a woman with a big belly, but inside is life. If you look deeper and if you shift a little bit the perspective, you'll know that there is more to just, a big woman who can't walk or is struggling to walk. But that's also symbolic of birthing a new life. You could be working on a new project that's really stressing you out. Pregnancy is stressful for a lot of people. So it's not just being pregnant in the physical sense of it. You might be giving birth to an idea. You might be giving birth to a new project. There might be new creation, new joy that is coming into your life But the situation that you currently find yourself in might be, the way you look at it might show you something different. And if you look at it more closely, or perhaps shift your perspective a little bit, you'll get the deeper meaning and the joy that is headed, and the abundance that is actually headed your way. The Empress is essentially a fertile woman, a sensual woman, a caring. By the way, don't focus on female or male, just energy right now. So basically a very compassionate energy, fertile energy, sensual energy. The Empress also tends to be a virgin, by the way, which is interesting because it represents sexuality, but at the same time innocence. So this is a very interesting card. This is a big life event that you are currently going through. Like I said, it might not be pleasant right now for you. It might be a little bit difficult. You're being asked to wait. You're being asked to view it a little bit differently, because there is beauty within, even if you can't see it right away. And again, if you do that, the abundance that is headed, and begin to see the abundance that you are carrying, then you will definitely be delivering it, and you will see it soon enough. So that's with regards to this card, major life event. Now, after you go through this, and after you do this, what ends up happening is very interesting, because we've pulled a lot of Pentacle cards for you. You've got the King of Pentacles and you have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is essentially a self-made person, a person who lives in harmony, a person who is grounded, compassionate, completion of abundance, material wealth, and like a healer. I see sort of a healer, a nature lover, an earth lover, and a healing person who is abundant within, and does not need to look without. Completion is the sign here. And then you also have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, again, completion in earthly matters, in abundance, a compassionate person, you know, thoughtful human being, a caregiver, a provider. As you can see, he's got an animal, a dog, next to him. Don't focus on male or female, even if I do say he or she. But this is a person who has no worries, no concerns. They've achieved it all, and now they're just enjoying, and they are providing for the people around them, for everyone around them, not just people, including animals, stress-free, in comfort, and in knowing that all will be well. So yeah, you got the queen as well as the king, and this is a big promise of earthly material abundance. Not just earthly material abundance, but lack of worry. You will no longer be concerned. The stressful period that you find yourself currently going through in the exterior, as soon as you begin to shift your perspective and understand that you are giving birth to something that will give you so much prosperity and so much security and so much groundedness and happiness in your life, to the point that you will begin to provide to those around you. It's very interesting, the cards. And then we have the Queen of Swords again. The Queen of Swords is a person who is a leader in thought, a person who has integrity, a truth seeker, compassionate, wise, authentic, and all-knowing, and sees with clarity. There is no cloudedness going on here. I just find your reading to be amazing, and it seems like if you can simply shift a little bit your perspective right now, whatever the situation is that you are currently viewing, perhaps with a negative light or with an unsure lens, you're not sure of it. If you can shift your perspective a little bit and become a little bit more, perhaps, positive within and hopeful within, you will give birth. It could be a literal birth or not a literal birth, to something that is completely amazing, that will provide for you forever, not just for you, but for those around you, for those that you love. So yeah, you're being asked to just maybe focus a little bit and see with more clarity. So that is your reading with regards to the tarot part. Now let's pull a final card for you from the Moonology guidebook. Moonology deck. I might read from the guidebook, we'll see. All right, for group one, message for group one from the universe for group one. What does group one need to hear right now to complete the reading? Whoa, 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 whoa. Group one. Message for group one. Message for group one. Regarding, oh, okay. New moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Now, I'm actually going to read a little bit from the guidebook. New moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you, when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project, be it an actual baby or a literal, you know, like a concept, a conceptual baby. Omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. So yeah, I know I didn't really talk about much if you are actually pregnant and you're going to have a baby, but basically it's the same. With the birth of this child will come much abundance, much abundance. So yes, what an amazing reading, group one. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I truly hope it resonated with you. It truly lifted my spirits. And please feel free to leave a comment below. Hello, group. Number 2, if you chose this card, Knowing Without Knowing, this is your reading. Now for group 1, I was sort of guided to read this oracle card first, but I'm not getting that nudge with you. So we'll leave it closer towards the end, and I'm also going to draw from the Moonology deck for you, given we are close to a change in the moon phase. But let's get started. The Light Seers tarot deck is the one I'm using for your reading today. So let's connect with the universe. What message does the universe has for group 2? What does the universe want you to know right now, group 2? What does the universe want you to know right now, group 2? Knowing without knowing. What guidance does the universe want you to know right now, group 2? Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. A lot of cards fell out. Nope. What does the universe want group 2 to know right now? Knowing without knowing. What does the universe want you to know right now? What does the universe want you to know right now, group 2? Oh, wow. So, let's see. The Hierophant. That is a major arcana card. Ace of Wands. All right. Can I get clarity? More clarity for group 2, maybe 1 or 2 more cards regarding what the universe wants you to know right now. Okay, that's a lot of cards. There's a lot of anxious energy around you, group 2. Clarity for group 2. What do they need to know right now? Clarity for group 2. What do you need to know right now? Clarity. 1 or 2 more cards for clarity. For group 2. 1 or 2 more cards. Queen of Swords. Now group 1 got this card as well. So I don't know, there might be a message for you in group 1. You might want to check it out. Can I get one final card for group 2, please? One final card for the anxious group 2. One more card, please, for group 2. When I say anxious, I'm not judging. That's just the energy I'm sensing around you. I've dropped this deck about 3 times now. One more card for group 2. Something's up with you, group 2. Are you nervous about something? The energy is just very nervous around you. One more card. Okay, we got 2. All right, we'll take it. Let's take the 2 cards. What did we have? Page of Cups. 7 of Wands. All right. What a very interesting deck that we pulled out for you, or a bunch of cards. Now, I want to start with these 3. The Hierophant, which is a major arcana card. Now, When I say major arcana card, I don't just say major arcana card just to say it. Major arcana usually indicates a major thing happening on a life scale, not on a day-to-day scale. There is a shift happening with you, group 2, and you're being asked to not only observe it, look into it, go within, but actually to honor this shift. These cards all carry a similar message, by the way. These are not major arcana cards, but they do sort of complement this one. The Page of Cups is whenever I see the page card, that it's usually indicative of something fresh, something new, new creativity, new aspiration, regardless where it is. In this case, it might be a new passion, be it a project, be it a thing, be it an animal, be it a human being, be it a move. You're going to move from one place to another place that you love. So once you begin honoring this shift, this inspiration, this light that is coming at you right now, you're going to move in many aspects of your life into fresh places, fresh connections. The Ace of Wands is actually fresh concepts and new ideas, a new project that is bubbling within you. But it seems to me that this needs to happen first, or I don't know if you're here yet. You might be getting nudged a little bit, and this card is definitely telling you to pay attention to that nudge. The Hierophant is essentially someone who is connected or getting connected with the divine, allowing that light in, sort of that spiritual guide, if you may. If you find yourself in a place right now where old teachings with regards to whatever faith it is that you carry, however you go through your life and think about challenges, the old belief systems are crumbling away, by the way, right now as we enter New Earth. So this card is nudging you to, perhaps if you're looking maybe at taking a course, if you're looking at studying something new, especially with regards to spirituality or going back to traditional values, you're being urged to go ahead and make that shift, especially in your thought patterns and what it is you believe in, and how you, what the ideas that you default upon. Your belief system might be shifting right now. It might be improving. It might be morphing. And whatever this morph is going to be for the better. You're going to actually be able to connect with the divine and ground yourself better. Seems to me like you're headed towards becoming more of a spiritual leader, a spiritual guide, which is what the Hierophant is. As you can see, it's like a stairway to heaven that is opening up before you, and you're happy, and you're very connected. You've grounded yourself with this knowledge. So once this happens, new amazing aspirations, opportunities, projects will definitely suddenly appear, and it seems to me like they're all going to come from within. Nothing is going to come externally from you once you start embracing new traditional concepts, new ideas, or changing your belief system. You will find yourself hopeful in love, regardless what love means to you, and hopeful in creative ideas and in projects. So all these three cards actually complement each other. So the next card was the Queen of Swords and the Seven. The next two are the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Again, they complement the reading that I just gave you. The Seven of Wands is someone who appears to be quite blissful. They're happy with where they are, and they are kind of like shining a light. A light is coming from within them. Wands represent sort of things that you are passionate about. So I wonder if this new shift in whatever it is, in perspective, in thought patterns, are going to stabilize you a little bit more and get you grounded and happy and in your safe little bubble of spirituality and confidence and just serenity. As you can see, this person is in a meditative state. They are thankful. They are stable. Yeah. So these are things that you tend to be passionate about, and they will stabilize you. The Queen of Swords is a person, by the way, don't pay attention to, I have to say this in every reading, don't pay attention to male or female. These cards mostly speak of energies. But the Queen of Swords is someone who has achieved or mastered basically your authentic self. You have mastered clear vision, clear thought, decisive thought, decisive actions. You are able to see with clarity. You are able to see the truth. Not only are you able to see these things, but you seek them out. And again, stability. You see these two people are stable. They're not moving. They're quite happy with they are. One is in deep gratitude. One is in deep contemplation and thought. So it seems to me that the biggest thing that you are being called to do right now that will literally shift your life is a shift in your belief system. Whatever belief system that is coming, nudging you from, especially if it's coming from within, you're being urged to further seek it, further dive into it, and whatever courses or research that you need to do to expose and learn more, you're definitely being urged to do that, because once you do that, your life is going to shift in every shape and form, in every way, including stability. If you find yourself right now not very stable, not able to see with clarity, not able to make good judgment, shaky on shaky grounds. Remember the anxiety? I had this feeling, the cards kept falling when I was shuffling, like a lot of anxious energy. That's all going to dissolve, and you're going to stabilize, and your life will become stable, and you won't have to sort of go outside of yourself to seek advice, to seek knowledge, to seek clarity. It's all going to come from within, and it will definitely ground you, as you can see. Okay. I hope that connected with you. Group 2. So now let's do your oracle reading number 41. So I'm going to read it from the guidebook. Sometimes the heart knows in a way that the concrete mind and memory cannot. We feel something that we cannot quite express. Perhaps others are quick to dismiss it as meaningless, whimsy, or irrationality. Yet the feeling, beyond the mind's capacity to fully perceive, is the ancient truth of your greater self reaching through time and space to connect with you. Sorry, I have to pause here. The ancient truth reaching down to connect with you. Traditional beliefs. Okay, sorry, back. Where are we? Like a phone line extending from a more ancient place in the world, you can hear it crackle, perhaps not the clearest reception, yet you can also sense the love traveling along that telephone line. The things that you feel that do not appear to make sense are the things to trust most now. You are being guided by a force far greater than your own mind, An ancient divine brilliance is reaching to you, communicating with you. You may not hear or understand it with clarity as yet, but you can feel it. Trust what you feel. This oracle speaks to you of the opening up of your higher mind, of the part of your intelligence that can dialogue directly with the forces of divine guidance and creation. You couldn't have gotten a better suited oracle card, literally describing this. So we are moving right now, I keep saying this, but we're moving into a place, the evolution, regardless if you believe in it or not. Okay, I'm not trying to argue it here. The evolution that humanity is going through right now is going to take us to a place beyond thought. Meaning, you have to start following your intuition. You have to start listening to that gut feeling. And you have to stop suppressing it. So whatever your gut feeling is telling you to do here, do it. Do it. Do it. All right. I'm going to stop yelling at you now. Let's do a moonology. All right. Last reading from a moonology, the moonology deck. For group 2. For group 2. What does group 2 need to hear right now to complete this reading? Group 2. What message for group 2? What message for group 2? What message for group 2? I'm still getting that nervous energy. Group 2. Group 2. Message for group 2. Message for group 2. Well, you actually got 2. Since you're group 2. Communication is key. And balance, spirituality, and practicality. So I'm actually going to read Full Moon in Pisces. Let me find this one for you, group 2. So with regards to the full moon in Pisces, I don't know why this is the one that I chose to read for you. But you have been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality. Oh, sorry. Have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move toward your goals. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question, and the solutions to your issues may now come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr, this card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so the full moon in Pisces symbolically marks endings. When the moon is full in Pisces, or whenever you pull this card, it's a time to dive deep into your emotions. Practicality is at odds with the numinous Piscean energies that have no borders, so feel your way now. Psychic ability is heightened when the full moon is in Pisces, and soulmates now connect. To me, that basically says follow your intuition. Stop being too much up here. You're too much up here. Start listening to your gut feeling. Start honoring your intuition. All right, so that is your reading, group 2. I hope you enjoyed it. whatever this anxious energy is, my advice is to ground yourself and to attempt to meditate. If you are truly feeling anxious energy, because I still feel it. So please feel free to leave a comment below, and thank you for tuning in with me. Hello, group 3. If you picked number 66, this is your reading. Now I'm going to read your oracle at the end, after we pull some tarot cards for you. And then we're also going to be reading from the Moonology deck, giving the moon phase is getting close to change. So just so you know, the tarot deck I'll be using is the Light Seers Tarot. It's my favorite. It's the one I go to usually, because it's the one I've connected with the most. All right, let's get started. So group 3, try to connect with your energy, because group 2's energy was quite nervous. What message does the universe have for group 3 right now? Oh, talk about nervous. 8 of Swords. This literally just flew out. Okay. All right. Let's get some more cards for group 3. Can I get some more cards for group 3, please, regarding what they need to know right now? Message for the universe for group 3. What does group 3 need to know right now? What do you need to know right now, group 3? What does group 3 need to hear right now? Four of Swords. Can I get some clarity for group 3, please? Clarity for group 3. One or two cards for clarity for group 3. Can I get clarity? Clarity for group 3, please. Can I get clarity for group 3? Nine of Cups. Can I get one more card? One more card for group 3. Can I get one more card for group 3, please? What do they need to know right now? What's your message? Okay. Four of Cups. I'm just gonna throw it out right now. Something about relationships. Something about relationships for you. Group number 3. Very interesting. So I guess something's going on with you. Anyhow, let's get into your reading without me guessing. 8 of Swords. As you can see, this person is actually, by the way, don't focus on female or male in these cards. It's all about energy, okay? So this person is sitting in front of a mirror, But if you look at the image in the mirror, it's quite the distraught person being tied up, with crows around them, and they're blindfolded and they can't seem to see anywhere ahead. They're also feeling like they're tied down, unable to do much of anything, unable to take any action or make any decision, and they can't really see. It's almost like they're blinded and paralyzed. But that's simply the reflection that they see of themselves in the mirror. I wonder if you find yourself in a situation where you are feeling paralyzed, where you are feeling indecisive, where you are feeling that you are unable to see clearly, and as such you don't know what action to take, and you feel like there's really nothing that you can do rather than just surrender to the misery that you're in. But if you look at the actual reality, the person is sitting in front of the mirror. They're not blindfolded. There's nothing wrapped around them. It is them that is holding themselves hostage to the situation that they are in. This is a card of illusion. Whatever stress, whatever situation that is detrimental, that you feel is detrimental to you right now, you're being urged to pay attention to the illusions that your minds are making, to the thoughts and the patterns that you have become accustomed to. Is this a pattern for you? Is this how you usually behave when there is a problem you encounter, especially if it is a problem with regards to a relationship, a love, a lost friendship, something with regards to love or relationships is causing you a lot of grief right now. But you're being asked to go within and to do some introspection, maybe even try to meditate, because what you think is not. The reality is very different from the illusion that you have painted. So that is the card. That's what this card speaks of. And once you do this, once you actually realize that it's not as bad as you think it is, and this is probably you making stuff, not you making stuff up, but you repeating a pattern that you've defaulted on and you've normalized throughout your life, you will begin to heal. As you can see, this person it's the Four of Swords. This person is in deep healing, and there's a heart with strings sort of tied around thorns around them. To me, this signifies a time for introspection. To get out of this situation, you need to go within. You need to possibly meditate. You need to do some shadow work. You need to integrate your inner child, your shadow, and the light. And you need to self-reflect and pay attention to your inner child wounds. What wounds are calling to you to set them free, to shine the light and set them free? They will heal your heart, and you will begin to see the situation more clearly. So this card is more of a time to rest, time to heal, time to take your concentration off outside of the external world and focus within yourself. Love yourself. You don't necessarily need to find love outside of you. A lot of people search for love. I was one of those people. They search for love outside where it is deficient from within. So love yourself. Do everything you can to pamper yourself and treat yourself well, and heal your own wounds, because no one else will. And once you do that, once you accomplish that, once you learn to be with you and to accept you for who you are and love yourself, you will find yourself free of whatever this misery, this situation is that keeps repeating itself in your life. You will be free from it forever. So yeah, time to love yourself, time to pour love into yourself and to heal yourself, and to go within and spend some time alone, away from those that are causing you distraction, away from those that you seek out because you don't want to confront yourself and your wounds. That's a lot of talk. All right. And then we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups speaks more to the situation that you find yourself in. This person, by the way, this person is a brat. And I'm not telling you that you're a brat, but that's what this person is. This person has love and abundance around them and happy things and good things, but they are a little bit of a brat. They don't want to see it. They want to focus on the misery. They feel bored. They want entertainment. Whereas again, it's sort of like being spoiled. You're being asked to again pay attention to yourself, pay attention to your patterns, pay attention to your wounds. Is this a repetitive pattern for you? Do you tend to throw things that come to you because they're not satisfactory rather than appreciate them? You're being asked to appreciate what it is you have, even the simple little things, rather than complain and, not be happy, not be satisfied. Yeah. So the feeling of boredom, the feeling of this isn't good enough for me, these are all things that you need. These are wounds. These are inner child wounds that you need to heal. So that speaks more towards healing yourself, spending some time in reflection and meditation in order to take the blinders off of yourself. And once you accomplish all that, group 3, as you can see, you will end up in full abundance. 9 of Cups is completion of joy and happiness. Whatever your heart desires will come to you because you have healed, you've spent the time, you've done the work, and you've gotten rid of the selfish attitude and being a brat. And then the light begins to shine from within you. As you can see, this person is jumping in the air, happy, completely joyful and in bliss. Whatever it is that fills your cup, whatever it is that your heart desires, will be completed for you because you have taken the time to heal your wounds and integrate the shadow and the dark. So yeah, bliss, happiness, joy, love, family, abundance, everything that you desire will come to you. But you need to take the necessary steps. Group 3. I feel like that reading was short. But anyhow, all right, let's look at your coming together oracle. The number 66 is interesting. All right, let's read from the guidebook. You and another soul are coming into each other's worlds. It is a karmic destiny that is unfolding, an expression of a divine plan set in motion many lifetimes ago. That destiny may have a romantic purpose. It may have a sacredness that is sexual. It may have a sacredness that is creative, tender, about learning, self-esteem, or courage. It may bring a gift of enduring friendship and loyalty, or be an expression of a passing flash of divine force that shakes your foundations and helps you move out of a situation which would have consumed your light with tediousness and playing small. The coming together is happening, however. Know it is of love. This oracle brings guidance. You are going to be moved by love, whether it is long-term or fast and furious. It is love, and it has meaning. Let it be what it is, and do not try to force it to become what you think it must be. It has worth, as do you. Enjoy the experience and know it serves your growth. This actually is perfect, and it really does explain a lot of the reading that I just gave you. Once you do all these things, once you heal your patterns, once you stop being a brat and trying to mold things to the way you want them to be, whatever this person is, this relationship, you're going to make space for it because you've gotten rid of all this gunk. Sort of like clearing the pipes. You're going to clear the pipes. You're going to stop being selfish. You're going to stop with the old patterns. And you're going to make space for whatever this amazing new encounter that you're about to have that's headed your way, that is divine. You're going to allow it to come to you. And that's really, really exciting, group 3. Now let's finish off with a reading from the Moonology deck. What message does the universe have for group 3 right now? All right. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Let's see. Let me read this for you 1 second. Full moon. Full moon in Gemini. Full moon in Gemini. This card is a reminder that it is important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indecision. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old. Very non-Gemini message. Least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous power. As metaphysician Florence Scovel Shinn said, your word is your wand. Interesting. Kind of goes well with the reading. It seems like your entire reading was about love and relationships from the get-go. So I hope this helps, group 3. Please let me know in the comment section if it resonated and how you feel about this reading. And thank you for being here.